Hey guys, it's Roger. Currently, is because I'm trying to hype myself back because I need to make another video later. On that note, after you subscribe to the other channel, it'll be called Rising Rants. But yeah, it's basically the universal channel that I mentioned in my last video. It's just I'm changing the name because I already have What If channel. If I want to do diverse stuff, then well, tough luck. Or I can make it on here, whatever happens. But that's gonna be my ranting channel where I rant on certain topics such as anime, probably most likely anime. A lot of it is gonna be anime. Probably all of them be ranting on certain subjects like anime, maybe Star Wars. I'm planning to completely go through the whole Star Wars trilogy from the prequels and all the prequels, including the Jedi one. I don't know why I said Jedi, including the Luke Skywalker one, and then if what if I make about that or in the future or something on my rants, and you want me to continue to after that, then I'll go ahead and will. But other than that, I think that's pretty much it. Again, check out my DeviantArt. I haven't been posting on today as much because I've been currently working on character designs for webtoons that I'm planning to make in the future. You're gonna take. So I'm saying this right now, don't get your hopes up. It's gonna be done way in the future, like maybe a year or two afterwards. But other than that, I'll definitely talk about this What If now. The Kurama getting Naruto dojutsu, part 1. So, how Naruto got this dojutsu, I'm not sure. I'm not gonna reveal his name if you can't tell already. It's actually how he gets it is I'm making Kurama girl. I'm saying this off rip. I'm making Kurama girl. It's a girl. I don't care what you say. It's a girl. But technically we don't know his gender and the real thing. 99% sure it's a dude by his voice, mannerisms, and everything else and above. But we're never told exactly what it is because making Fox things would probably be very awkward for this show. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a dude. But I'm making it a female in this What If. And don't get any ideas for those weird people who's in the comments talk about what is Naruto gonna can Naruto release her out of the seal? But now let's go. When Naruto was born, or when Kushina dies, whoever one you think is more important, is when Minato finally steals the 9 tails in Naruto. It automatically breaks her out the seal. Genjutsu, sorry. Automatically break her out the Genjutsu. And, she sees Naruto defenseless. And for those who don't know, for animals, I'm applying, this is general animal stuff. I'm applying it to Kurama too, but we don't know, technically. If, tailed beasts can even have children. But yeah. But it had its mother instincts kicked in, and it didn't stop itself, it couldn't stop itself from killing Kushina and Minato. So it was dead. It was like they were most definitely dead. But she now has a genuine reason to protect Naruto, and it's pretty cool with Naruto and everything that he does. But of course she does. Oh yeah, that's how you get the kiss gun. My bad. I forgot to explain one thing. Kurama has a special ability where if she eats someone, which she has in the past, if she eats someone, then she can use the Kekkei Genkai dojutsu or whatever they have, including Kekkei Todas, and things very niche such as the wood style, explosion style, scorch style, like magnet style, like stuff like that, similar stuff. She could use anything, including if she ever eats one, Renegon, Mangekyo Sharingan, and whatever one. But yeah, that's it. So, but I'm not gonna reveal that. We're gonna be skipping to when Naruto's sword. He gets a mask. He wants a mask. This is shown in the Hinata flashback. I'm not sure what age he was during that flashback, but that's the first time she met him. So I'm guessing it was around the ages of 5, 6, around there, But I'm gonna say 4 because it makes more sense for this series. But at around the age of 4, he went to mass. And of course, in the flashback, the people in the Henry village are very abusive towards Naruto, and he gets yelled at. And of course, that he throws a mask at Naruto, and Naruto leaves. But when Naruto goes to turn the corner, 3 drunk men pop out. One grabs Naruto by his neck and starts to choke him out, while the other 2 starts to hit and just gin stuff. And they start abusing the guy that was choking Naruto out. Drops in. Naruto fell straight to the ground. And because this dude is about 6 foot, and they're all about 6 foot, which is very tall. I don't think anyone in Naruto era is that tall. I have to look this up, by the way, though. But yeah. And they just start continuously kicking him, punching him, like he's pretty much being to a bloody pulp. But Kurama finally kicks in, like she snaps. She gives Naruto my favorite dojutsu in all of Naruto. Yes. It is a Katsuragan. That's my favorite dojutsu. I still like the Rinnegan. I like the Byakugan. I like the Mangekyo Sharingan and Sharingan. But none of them have any, besides the Rinnegan and Rin Sharingan, none of them have anything on the Katsuragan. It can control blood and has Genjutsu that Sasuke literally said, for those who did not read the novel, if he did not have a Mangekyo Sharingan or a Rinnegan, he could not break out. Well, internal Mangekyo Sharingan, he could not break out. So yeah, I'm just saying that most people not gonna be escaping from their Genjutsu any day soon. But when he gets this Katsuragan unlocked, Kurama kind of gives him like a dream effect, and Naruto knocks out for a second because someone punched him in his back of his head, and Kurama was able to tell him that it could use Genjutsu to control blood, and has very powerful Genjutsu, even rivaling that of the Rinnegan. She does not currently, well, she knows about the Mangekyo Sharingan, just doesn't know what it's called, and thinks it's like a whole different dojutsu away from the Uchiha. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Sorry, no, because she knew Madara. So yeah, so basically, she says their Genjutsu rivals the Rinnegan and the Mangekyo Sharingan. Those who do not have the internal Mangekyo Sharingan, I don't think you know about all that, but those who do not have these 2 dojutsus cannot break out a Genjutsu. She does not explain to him how to use a Genjutsu, but Naruto has a basic idea because he reads in the series like a lot about Genjutsu in specific for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, and off the rip, he just injects his chakra into them, because that's basically what it is. It's just disrupting the chakra flow and making them see things. Naruto doesn't know how to actually do this just without using his own. Well, without injecting his own. So he just injects his own. He starts twisting and manipulating. He doesn't know what this will do because he's not that skilled in Genjutsu. But what actually does happen is one guy chops off his arms, that's his Genjutsu. The other guy knocks out, that's his Genjutsu, and the other guy just runs away. The guy that chops his arm off is actually the person that choked out Naruto. So, a little bit poetic, that's what I call it, sorry. Poetic justice right there for you. And yeah, so Naruto gets home, and the third Hokage the next day comes over. Naruto explains the whole situation. So now everyone knows not to mess with Naruto because of this special ability he has. So he still gets he gets abused. He the amount of toxicity heard at him each day is probably break down most people. But he knew they never touched him once. Sakura doesn't punch him anymore. She knows that what could potentially happen, though she doesn't care too much. But yeah, sorry, I'm looking out towards my window, and for those who don't know already, I make art, and I'm seeing so many things I need to draw in the future. But alright, let me stand up now because I'm getting a little too relaxed. So yeah, so what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be skipping forward, I think about 8 years. So right when Naruto hit 12 years old and when he graduated the academy. So when he finally graduates, he actually he technically isn't at the top of his class. Sasuke is still above him, only because of one thing. And Clone Jutsu, he's still absolute hot garbage. Well, besides Shadow Clone, you know how good he is with Shadow Clones, but in other regular clones, he's hot garbage, and everyone knows about that. So he's still garbage at that. Like, you guys know, but in everything else, like Genjutsu, he's very proficient. Honestly, he's very proficient. Taijutsu, he's actually graduated above Sasuke, mainly because of the Kitsurugane. It basically has all the abilities of the Sharingan. And that includes, I think that actually includes seeing stuff a lot slower than most people. I think that he actually has that more on the scale, or even on the scale of, I think the second Tomoe Sharingan, they said. But yeah, they see it like that, and so obviously he's still a lot better at Taijutsu. And Naruto trains a lot in Taijutsu as well. And ninjutsu, of course, he has signature stuff such as blood spikes. That's Naruto's personal ones. Can't do too many. He can only do one at a time, but it's very powerful. Like, if it sticks you, you're gonna be pinned to the ground for quite a while. But since you can only do one, it's not very efficient. You have to pin you by your head, heart, or somewhere around like an artery. That could kill you for it to actually do anything. But other than that, we can keep moving on. But yeah, since they're all about equal on there, they're all about equal. Besides in clones, Sasuke ended up graduating at the top of his class. Naruto second. I forget who was second in the actual series, but I don't care either way. So yeah, Naruto is still placed on Team 7. Mainly because, actually no, I'm gonna make this different for once. Naruto is actually placed on Hinata's team. This is not due to anything like the Aburame. The only person I was taken out was actually Kurenai, their structure. Because I'm saying this right now, I'm just kidding. The person I was taken out was actually Shino. Shino ended up being placed on Team 7 as the lowest, mainly because of him. I don't believe he has any other ninjutsu besides, like the basic stuff they teach you there. But I'm saying he has a lot worse chakra control, and he's horrible at taijutsu. But with clones and stuff, he's very good, but he just still isn't making that mark. But yeah, so he's actually placed there, and Naruto, Hinata, and Kiba, a very powerful team. If I do say so myself. We have the Byakugan. We have the what's his name? Aburame. No, that's Shino's clan. We got the Inuzukas. Thank you. And then you have Naruto, Uzumaki with Kitsurugane. So it's a very powerful team. And when Kurenai first gets introduced to him, she knows the famed Naruto and his genjutsu ability and says, see if you could break out the most powerful genjutsu. She does this whole tree rat thing, and of course Naruto looks at her and just says, this is so fake, it's unbelievable. And he breaks out immediately. He started to get some cockiness on him because of his abilities, and he breaks out completely. Kurenai like, is this kid a prodigy in genjutsu? And Naruto is sitting there like, did you just think I was a prodigy in genjutsu because I broke your most powerful, or was that really, or did you just lie to me? And he sticks out his hand, and where they're actually doing it is a forest, but it's near the forest of death. So, like, a bird flies overhead. He stops in midair and comes crashing down to the ground. Kurenai, sorry, about to say Kushina, is absolutely stunned. She heard of its famed abilities, but to be that powerful at such a young age was just plain amazing to her. And she said, well, I guess I'll be learning more genjutsu from you than you'll learn from me. He said, he still got that classic Naruto-ness though it's slightly more cocky. He said, I know I was that powerful, but sure, I'd love to teach you. Since you're ninja anyway, we should be the most powerful as we could. I still want to be the future Hokage. And Kiba is like, a weakling like you to be Hokage, and he gets cut off by Naruto back smacking him so hard that it genuinely gives him a nosebleed. And Naruto's like, hey, Kiba, do you want to die? Because I could flood your brain with blood right now. And I don't care. Because Naruto is at his wit's end with Kiba. Like, he doesn't care for Kiba. Kiba is very annoying to him, actually, because he's a weakling that loves to say he's strong. Even though that's how Naruto was in his original form, Naruto then also hates his former self for being a weakling that did the same. And, of course, Kiba is like, shut up, you demon. And Naruto's like, oh, you're right. I am a demon. And he flashes his Kitsugan in his full form. And at this time, he learned how to manipulate blood by using, technically, a Kitsugan activated just in about, like, a very small percentage of his form. Like, very small percentage of Naruto's eye is red. He activated in his full form, and it's completely red. It doesn't have that blue, I think actually black, cross, like how the original Kitsugan does. But Naruto's like, and this is mainly due to the fact that Naruto is kind of bloodlusted, so naturally his eyes are actually pretty red when he's bloodlusted because of the Nine Tails. I'm not saying anything specific, but yeah, so it's like fully red. He's like, are you sure I'm a demon? Or am I the devil himself? And Kiba is kind of scared, and the cross comes back. His Naruto once the cross comes back, Naruto just like, I'm kidding with you, but don't ever call me a demon again, or I'll truly become one and kill your whole clan. I'll become the Nechitachi for all I care. And she knows this would, trigger Sasuke, so he would never say this around Sasuke. He still has somewhat of a rivalry with Sasuke. And Sasuke, but, nothing really happens. Hinata still loves Naruto. Well, likes Naruto. Shouldn't say love yet. But yeah, Hinata still likes Naruto. And, like, everything's the same. But we're going to be flashing forward to the Land of Waves arc. I'm making this especially. But here's what happens. Because I'm trying to get my energy back up. This is the whole point of this video. But, yeah, here's what happens. When teams, because they don't feel as if there's enough powerful people there. And so Kakashi decides to bring back all of his students and get a second Jonin with a team with them just to kind of show them what they could do in the future. And they don't think nothing of it. And of course, it's Kurenai's team. That's the second most powerful team under Team 7. I'm not knocking on Shino for no. Don't tell me Shino is overpowered. He never lost a fight. I'm not counting Boruto, but he never lost a fight once. But yeah. So that's their second best powerful team under, of course, Team 7. I'm mainly saying this because of Sasuke. But it's a lot of argument in the village about who's most powerful team. Some people think it's Kurenai, some people think it's Team 7. Main people think it's Team Kurenai's team because, got Hinata, Hyuga, and Naruto. And I have to agree with them. But yeah, if you hear stuff in the background like my baby brother crying, I can't control my natural house noises. But yeah, let's keep going. So what ends up happening is, they start to work, right? And Naruto has his Ketsugan activated the whole time just in case. He doesn't care if it's two Jonin there. And he sees I'm not sure if the Ketsugan could see chakra. I'm gonna say if they can, they can. If they can't, this is especially for Naruto then, for being half Uzumaki. I'm just gonna add that in there. He sees traces of chakra all around the pool, and he's like, "Come out of the pool so I can kill you." And he takes his mission very seriously. He does not want to leave witnesses. And no face, no case. You already know what it is. And when they come out, they attack him, of course, since they were the first one to notice. Naruto just looks at both of them, and they fall flat to the ground. Naruto says, and Naruto wakes them up. It's all chained up and everything. Well, in illusion, they're all chained up and everything. And he says, I thought I should mention, I'm a master of genjutsu, even better than that woman over there. And he points to Kurenai within the illusion, and she agrees. And within illusion and in real life, because he's saying that, and he says he's projecting, and they're like, how could this happen to us, the demon children? And Naruto just like, So if you don't start talking, if you don't start talking, I'll kill you. I'll mess up your mind so bad you won't ever be able to think again. And he informs them in the genjutsu that they can't break out of. They try to, they say release, they do everything, but they're not external pain. I think that's another way to break out of genjutsu. So yeah, and what ends up happening is, they don't talk. So Naruto just doubles up again jutsu and becomes in their mind, kind of. Like, they just make him spill the beans. And he snaps their minds. Like, they can't talk no more. They're barely functioning. They don't know who they are anymore. So, basically, he comes out and is like, we could take these two and put them in prison. I snapped their minds anyway. It's like, and they're like, that's excessive amount of force and you know it. That's what Kakashi says. And Naruto looks at Kakashi and straight up says, I don't care what you think. If you have a problem, then we could go ahead and fight. But other than that, I don't care what you have to say. If you're not my master, I don't listen to you. If you're not Hokage, I don't listen to you. Even if you're a Jonin, I don't listen to you. And Kakashi wasn't a fan of that talk, so he went to go chop Naruto in the back. Well, not really chop Naruto, but just kind of like show Naruto he's faster and stronger than him. But when Kakashi tries to move, Naruto is gone. Like, he sees Naruto move, of course, and Naruto just moves in the same direction that Kakashi just went from. So, like, they just trade places, so it seems fast all the beginning over there. But for Naruto and Kakashi, it's not that fast. But I'll be leaving off here, and of course, I hope you guys enjoyed. Of course, check out my second channel called Rising Rants. Check out everything as I usually say: Discord, Instagram, Deviant Art, and everything else above. Other than that, is Rising is logging off as always.